Today is June 8th. It's 1:46 p.m. Welcome back to Self-Improvement Sunday, a series where I work on improving myself every week. And through this, I make a video every week and document, here's what I did, here's a habit that I'm working on, and here's something that I want to improve on in the future. So this week I was working on sleeping better, especially since I noticed recently I've been getting into the flow state really easily, especially in the night, and I need to wake up early to go to class around 8 to 8:30 every day. So obviously my body's kind of used to waking up early, but sleeping late, I can always push that later, and it's not something that I want to do. So I know I said last week I would comment down in the video that I posted when I went to bed, and I think I was like, oh, I'll get to bed before 11. Now that didn't happen. But so over the past week, I know I said that I would comment down in the last video when I went to bed every single day. But instead of doing that, I low-key just wrote down what time I went to bed in my journal every day. So I'm just going to recite that real quick. So on Sunday, I slept 8 hours from 12:30 to 8:30. And then Monday, 12:15 to about 8:30. Tuesday, 11:59. I broke past the 12 a.m. barrier. That's all that matters. So I got a little bit more than 8.5 hours this time. Let's see. Wednesday, I was 11:45. Tuesday, 11:35. Friday, 11:25. And then Saturday, 11:15. So overall, I did a pretty good job of improving every day. So that was the main goal. I just wanted to get a little bit better every single day. That was a very good thing. And number 2, sleep closer to 9 hours every day. I know today I slept a little bit longer. I slept in a little bit to about 9:30, so I got about 11 hours of sleep, which is great. But the goal is really what I learned from this process is not just, okay, I fixed one bad habit that I have, but more so that I learned how to be disciplined in the future when I need to fix something that I have a systematic issue with. So for example, with sleeping, it's something that I've been working on for a very long time. Like I've been writing this down in my journal since last year, and it's very challenging to do, especially when you're in college and you're trying to be outside and active all the time, and remembering to take care of yourself is a lower priority typically. But to me, I learn a lot about discipline because it's something that you need to take small steps in order to do successfully. It's not something that you can do in a day. I think as humans, we're not able to change in a day or two. That's not something that we're capable of. And with something as simple as sleep, it's not something that you can just say, I'll sleep at 3 a.m. today and then 9 a.m. or I'll sleep at 3 a.m. today and then 9 p.m. tomorrow and my sleep schedule will be fixed. That's not how it works. You need to be consistent with things like that. And that's the same thing that translates into discipline. You need to be consistent in order to reach those goals that you have. Now, obviously, you can take a day or two of, I'm going to sleep a little bit later in this example, and that's fine. But the goal of the discipline is really to say, okay, if I miss a day, I need to get back on track soon. So having these error correction methods for yourself in place, that's a very interesting thing that I learned about trying to sleep early. So yeah, that's a wrap on the things I did for sleep this week. I think I did a pretty good job of getting a little bit better every day. That was my goal. I'm going to keep sticking around this 11 to 11:30 range because I think it's healthy for me. It makes me feel better every day instead of sleeping late and throwing off my entire body clock. My circadian rhythm's not fucked anymore. We're doing great. Can't wait to work on something else next. So Other things I did this week, I finished my project. So I'm 3 out of 4 projects into this class. I'm almost done with this coding class. And now I can focus more on things that I want to focus on in the future, especially for the rest of this summer. And I want to keep learning more things. I think right now I'm just learning about how to make or develop Android and iOS apps, and I'm making a project for that right now. That's one of my goals, and I think I'm going to try and finish that this week, build something cool, share it with people, learn more, and keep growing like that. So for the next week, I'm going to continue working on my sleep goals, continue working on my learning goals, and one other thing that I think I could do a little bit better at that I didn't really do this week was, it's just a chill week. So again, for the next week, I'm just going to work on A, sleeping better, B, working on my learning goals, and C, staying focused and also remembering to relax. Those are the 3 things that I've been working on, and I'm going to continue working on that until I get even better at that. So, thanks for watching. That's the end of today's video. I will see you guys next week, and stay tuned. Peace.